Devin Booker made a shocking return to the Phoenix Suns lineup to try to put away those pesky Pelicans for good. Game 6 from New Orleans. Could Chris Paul and the Phoenix Suns advance to the second round of the playoffs? They got to deal with Brandon Ingram and the Pelicans for at least one more game. But at least Booker was back, as you saw him knock down the deuce to let you know the game is still there following the injury. Ingram's game been there all series. He knocks down a three. And how big has C.J. McCollum been for this New Orleans team? Ever since he got to the Pelicans roster, it's been a whole different energy in the building. C.J. was in foul trouble in this one. So after the game, Chris Paul did acknowledge that he really doesn't know Jose Alvarado's name during the post-game interview. I love CP3, but I thought that was kind of whack. I've never in my life seen Chris Paul set a screen, as you saw right there. Not only did Chris set a screen, he tried to knock Alvarado out the game. He was called for the offensive foul. Look at the Pelicans. Herb Jones with the beautiful finish, and then Brandon Ingram put New Orleans up by 7 plus the foul, making an 8-point game. And then McCollum back to business. That dude been in the gym with Chris Brinkley all summer, and it shows. Pelicans lead it by 10 at the half following the Larry Nance tip-in. It's a 58-48 game. New Orleans looking to force a decisive Game 7 in Phoenix. But Chris Paul had other things on his mind. The brother had missed a shot up until this point. Look at CP3 bobbing and weaving. I think he's the greatest mid-range jump shooter at the point guard position ever. Herb Jones, though, doesn't care about that. Look at the takeaway, the behind-the-back move on the Defensive Player of the Year candidate, Mikal Bridges, and the score. We got a tight one in the fourth. Again, it's CP3 just weaving through that New Orleans defense and getting bucket after bucket. Oh, my goodness, what happened to CP3 in this one? The Suns are up a point. Jose Alvarado's been terrific all series. Jay Crowder said enough of that, though. He pins the pesky Brooklyn guard. Ingram not going to get pinned, so he uses the other side of the rim. It's the Pelicans up a point with 1:43 to go. Booker, it's like, that's why I came back. He knocks down the three to put the Suns up a deuce. But you had to believe at some point that experience that the Phoenix Suns possess following their NBA Finals run was going to take over, as you saw Mikal Bridges and Jay Crowder just double-team New Orleans into a bucket on the fast break. Larry Nance had an and one to cut the Pelicans deficit down to 3. But when it's winning time, the Suns rely on their first ballot Hall of Famer, one of the greatest point guards I've ever seen. Chris Paul goes 14 of 14 from the field. He does not miss, 33 points. And I will say this, I don't usually like when my head coaches cry. I need you to be the adult in the room and hold back your tears for the betterment of your team. But New Orleans, though y'all lose this series in 6 games, seeing Willie Green, first-year head coach for the Pelicans, break down after that series loss shows you how bad he wants it. You guys have a good one. Do not mess this up. Hopefully the Pelicans are able to get Zion back next year. And who knows, maybe they go from an 8 seed to a 4 or 5 seed out west, and it'll be a second-round matchup against the Suns next year. Pelicans fall in 6. Chris Paul's legendary game leads the Suns to the second round of the playoffs. Well, they will now take on the Dallas Mavericks. Oh, I cannot wait.